Well, hello, folks. It's Friday night. No, it's not actually. It's Saturday night. And welcome back to my channel. Alright, here's a video I'm working on, but here's the problem. Alright, this video is me and Eden were talking off of YouTube about eyeshadow palettes and stuff, and I told her that there's a lot that I'd like to get, but I kind of like need to weed out the ones that I know I actually will not use. Because I just want to buy palettes that I know I'll use, and packaging gets me. So I do have a list written out. I imagine there are palettes missing on this list, but at the top of my mind, I can't really think of anything. I know like new stuff is going to come. Some of these are new, some of these are old. I will show you some photos of some of them. But I'm thinking the best thing I can do is, since purple is my favorite color, I'm going to highlight the ones in purple that I really want. The ones that I highlight in pink, well, I don't know. All I know is the purple is what I really want. And then I have two other highlighters in case I think of another way to go about this. Anyways, first palette that's on my list. And I think I was telling Eden like I could make a list of like ranking them from like number 1 to what I really want. Ooh, what's this? Is this new? 2 days ago, Gloss Gods. Our eyeshadow palettes are extra close to our hearts. Peach Pop. That's pretty. Nude Pop. Do you guys have anything from Gloss Gods? I don't. Actually, you know what? Let's go check them out right quick. Because you want to know something? I don't ever hear anybody talk about them, but I remember here it is. They had a palette called... It's an all nude one. Well, you know what? It's not on my list, but here it is. Let's Get Naked. This palette. Not my video. Can I get in trouble for showing a video inside of a video? I don't know. Anyways, I'll give credit to Gloss Gods and to @Fedaro Beauty, because that's the one who posted that video. But that's one of the palettes. Anyways, it's not on my list. Let's stay on track here, shall we? Where's my list? Okay. One of the first things that I wrote down, because it was at the top of my head, was the Natasha Denona I Need a Warm palette. If you're in the dark and you don't know what that looks like, it looks like this. It's a I Need a Warm palette. And, yeah. It's like, I know I like her formula. I am going to put that one in purple because I definitely know I definitely want that one. Another palette that I know I definitely want, I'm going to unplug that, which is second on my list. This one's new as well. It's the ABH Spice palette. This is Tread Moods photo. But it looks like this. Neutral. It's a Tammy palette. So I'm going to put that one in purple as well because I definitely will use that one. Lethal Cosmetics. Crap. Did I forget to, No, it's right here. Lethal Cosmetics has these palettes, and they have one called, Calcination palette. It's like not exactly colorful, but it's not really neutral either. But to me, it's like, I don't know, I feel like you get some nice looks out of it. It looks like this. Can you guys see that? It's called the Calcination palette. It's just 6 shades, but there's like a taupey brown in here. It's pretty much 3 shimmers, 3 mattes. I feel like you could get some different looks out of there. I don't know. But it's like, I feel like that's one I can mark in with the orange because I like it, but what's the chances of me getting it and actually using it a lot? One that is new. This is going to help me hopefully weed some of this out. This one, I'm intrigued by it. The new Urban Decay Moon Dust. This is not really even a photo. Is there a photo of it? I like being able to just show a photo. Here we go. No, it's all videos. Let me go on to my Sephora right quick. I don't want to show you guys videos because I don't know if there's like a rule about showing videos or not. Hey, where are you? Here you are. The Urban Decay Moon Dust Space Cowboy Glitter Eyeshadow Quad. All of them are glitters. None of these are Space Cowboy. Whatever, you know that shade that was super popular? Well, these ones are not that shade that was super popular. These are 4 new shades, I believe. All shimmer finish. They're inspired by the viral Moon Dust shade Space Cowboy. I feel like this is one of those palettes because they're all 4 shimmers are neutral. I would definitely use it. You get like a beigey, a brown, a peachy, a bronzy pink. I feel like I want to put that in a pink because I'm not 100%. And you might be like, wow, really, Tammy? Yeah. I'm not going to do orange. I'll do orange if I'm like, I like it, but chances of me actually using it. Pink, I'm on the fence because I do like it. I know I would use it, but do I want it? I don't know. Alright. I feel like there's a lot from this brand on this list, possibly. So we got to go back to my Instagram. Ensley Rain, the Flutter palette. She has 2, this is a newer one. She has 2 new ones, the Flutter and I think the other one's Flourish. Well, between the two, I really like the look of the Flutter palette. It's cool tone. To me, it's neutral. It pops a color. Like, look at the shades. I would use that. I'm going to put that in the purple. Another new palette. And Eden already went and bought this puppy. It's a... crap. Danessa Myricks, her new Lightwork palette. The Freedom palette. I don't know, guys. Have you guys watched anyone's reviews on it? I have. I've watched a couple. And every single review I've watched on this palette has made me think, wow, you really need that palette. It's like, it's a color, it's all shimmers, but 2 of the shimmers, 2 or 3 to me that look like they're satins, not really shimmery. They're not like duochromes or, there are duochromes in here. Is there triochromes? It features 18 shades, 9 finishes, and 3 curated color stories. The packaging, I understand the price for this one because the packaging. So to me, it makes it worth it. If I just zoom, so like for on myself, that's how most of the colors are probably not looking because I'm white as white. And then there's like a medium, and then let's see, medium and dark skin tone. Sorry, I am covering up some with my fingers. But it's going to look different on your skin tone. Whether you're like olive, peach, red, cool tone, warm tone. If you have, like, yeah, like whatever your skin tone is, your undertone, stuff like that. These are going to look different on you. And then like layering and whatnot. I mean, just look at the photo. Like, look at her eyes. So the palette looks like that. I'm on my makeup 2024 list, but the palette looks like that. I know initially when I first saw it, I was like, oh, that's cute. And then it wasn't until I seen the swatches. Heather Austin was the first one I watched. She swatched them all on her arm, and then she swatched each shade like singly on her eyes, and then she did some looks. And I was like, her video is enough to make a person be like, yeah, I could use that. For me though, I look at it and I'm trying to remember I'm white, okay? Like I'm whiter than white. So I'm trying to not look at the other complexions for the shades being swatched on and like how pretty they look on the other complexions or skin tones. So I'm trying to just focus on like the lightest skin tone here and how it would look on me. And then I'm thinking what shades are swatched that I know for a fact I wouldn't use. And I feel like I see right off the bat 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I see 6 shades right off the bat that I wouldn't use. Like they wouldn't get use from me. So saying that, that's like one whole section of the palette that I wouldn't use because each section there's 6. And so that's 18, 6, 12, yeah, 18. So that means I would only use like 12 shades out of the 18. Do I want to spend mine or my husband's hard-earned money on something where I'm not going to use, is that, would you say that a third? Or no? I don't know math stuff, but you guys know what I mean, right? I want, for the most part, if I was like, oh, only 2 shades, no. But to look at this and be like, there's 6 shades that I know I wouldn't use, it's going to be a pass for me. Any chance somebody wants to buy this and then send me some of the shades? Do the shades, can you, that's something I didn't notice. Can we pop out the shades as singles and like flip, like mix these up? Because I know exactly what shades I would want out of this palette. I would want Serenity, Joy, Dance, Rejoice, Release, Free, Proud, Euphoria, Fluid. Yeah, higher. Yeah, like I know what shades I would want. Anybody want to give me those ones? I'm just joking. That's something to think about if you're going to buy this palette. Don't look at it as a whole. Look at it, well, I guess you could, as a whole. Would you actually use every single shade? Or are you going to only use specific shades in the palette? Looking at this one, as much as I'm like, yes, get it, I'm not going to. Just for that fact. So I'm going to mark that, sadly, with the orange. Look at this, guys. This is helping me. All right. Here's a palette that's been on my radar for however long this palette's been out. I feel like some of you might be like, Tammy, you're not going to use that. Because sometimes when I do smoky eyes and that, I'm like, ugh. I do like doing smoky eyes. What gets me today, though, I was like rubbing my eyes. I had a smoky eye look today. I can't really see. I need a mirror. I do like smoky eyes. But when it's a cool tone smoky eye, I prefer to have like a cool tone face. And today I have like warm tone face, cool tone eyes. This palette is from Bella Beauté Bar. And it's the Smoky Glam palette. I'll see if I can. And here's what it looks like. Purple's my favorite color. This is like purple, mauve. There's some peach, lots of browns, lots of smoky grays, silvers. There's like one whole row that in the photo, it's kind of hard to tell what those are. But like, here's some swatches right there. Here's some more swatches. Here's some more swatches. Here's some more, and here's some where some of the dark mattes come into play. Oh, there's some green in here too. But this one's been on my radar. Here's some like silvers and grays. This is one of those palettes that's been on my radar since as long as it came out. And yeah, I'm like, is I Feel Beautiful gonna get this palette in stock? Here it is again. That one I'm gonna highlight with the purple because I have not stopped thinking about it. Another palette, which I don't know, is this one still out? It is the, oh, this actually might be new. One sec. Glaminatrix Barely Basic palette. I think I said I was not going to get this one, but I need to stew on it a bit. I didn't talk myself into it. I've been looking at it more. And yeah, I'm gonna mark this one with pink because I do want it and I would use it. Here's it swatched on 3 different skin tones. So it would look like that on me. I would use all the mattes. I would use all the shimmers. It does have like a nice mustard yellow in there that I like. So I'm going to mark that one with pink because I do want it. But it's not like I really, really want it. One palette that I do want, but I haven't seen it here in Canada yet. And I think I'm going to mark it. Well, let's go look at it. The Too Faced Happily in Love. There's the palette right there. Part of me is thinking I'm gonna, no, you know what? That one's gonna get marked in orange. I don't want that one. I haven't seen it in the Canadian Sephora at all either. I'm just gonna have a little drink off to the side here. Yummy. I do know Chris bought this one. How many of you have bought this one? So far in Canada, I haven't seen it in store or online. And it's been out for a while, since July. So are we Canadians not getting it? I don't know. All right, another palette that, how long has this one been out for? Definitely since July, but maybe, and I don't know where this one comes from. Or like when I say come from, I mean like where in the world. It's probably the US. Why is this stuff moving forward? It's the, is this Beauty Bay? Beauty Bay, the botanical palette. I do want this one. I just need to figure out where on earth do I get it. And is it going to cost me a kidney? I really like this color story. Even when it's swatched, I really like it. There is some greens in there. But to me, it's like, it's a neutral palette with some nice green shades. Do I need it? No. Do I want it? Yes. It's one that every time I see it on here, I'm like, please. I'm going to mark that one in pink because I don't even know where on earth to find that one. All right. This palette, I've also wanted it for as long as it's been out, and it's the Sydney Grace. I have nothing by Sydney Grace. What keeps me from buying a lot of stuff is the exchange rate. If I Feel Beautiful continues to grow as it is and bringing in more like indie brand stuff, I'll continue buying some of the palettes from them. But like Sydney Grace, I think I have to order. I have no choice but to order directly from her site. Anyways, a palette. She does have several palettes, but the one that keeps popping back into my mind is the, what is this called? Unveiled palette. I feel like she has 2 versions, one lighter, one darker. Unless I'm wrong. Looks like this. Hey, what happened here? Anyways, the palette looks like this. It's very neutral. It's pink, yeah. It's like a pinky mauve brown. I don't know. It's very pretty. I'm gonna mark that one as pink as well. I do want it. I'd have to like weigh out the pros and cons of exchange rate, shipping, and can I get something similar here in Canada? Another one that has been on my radar. I came across this one, I think, through an ad. So pretty, but it's like, if I had to choose. Okay, so it's from Jolie Beauty. And it looks like this. It's a big palette. It's neutral. It's definitely smoky and dark. There are shimmers in here. Here's another photo to get a better look. It doesn't have any. Oh, there are swatches. Okay. So here are some swatches of the palette. And I would definitely use it, but when I look at this, the palette that comes to mind now is the Bella Beauté Smoky Bar. Oh my gosh. The Smoky Glam palette. The difference is the Bella Beauté one definitely has more purple in it. This one doesn't. This one's more mauvey. And then, I don't know. It's still, this one's also very pretty. But I feel like even getting this one, I'm going to mark this one with pink because I would still like to have it. Chances of me getting it though are slim. If I had to choose between that one and the Bella Beauté bar one, the Smoky Glam, I'd want the Smoky Glam one because I've wanted that one way longer. All right, the next palette is also from Bella Beauté bar. Is that even how you say it? The Secret Garden palette. This is neutral but colorful. Actually, it's very colorful. This one's very pretty though. But I already know what I'm going to mark this one as. What do you guys think? I'm going to mark this one orange. I'm not going to get it. Reason being, this one's very pretty, but when I look at it, and even though I do want this one, I'm not going to use probably 2 full rows for sure if I had it. Do they have swatches? No, they don't have swatches on this one of it. But yeah, when I look at this one, I already know I would like, there's probably at least 10 shades in here that I would not use, or I would just use them once and that's it. So to me, it'd be a waste of money. I'm not going to buy a palette this size to just use half of it. So as beautiful as it is, that one's marked orange. I'm not going to get that one. All right. Viseart's no longer sold at Sephora. I wonder why. Sorry. I can't drink like this. I have to have my head back. I'm thirsty. Visearts. These were available back in November of 2023. I only want one of these though. The Visearts Cashmere Charmeuse Tendu. I don't know. Why do they spell words like this? And then if you can't pronounce a word correctly, then people tear you down saying, you should learn how to say it properly first before you get on the YouTube and say it. Too bad. I don't really care. Anyways, there's Violet Vespertine, which is pretty. I do like purples. So that's that purple one right there. The one I, though, have been eyeballing is the one beside it. And I kind of wish there was a photo of it on its own. Can you guys see it? I feel like I'm covering one of the picture or shades. Looks like that. I don't think I've ever tried Viseart, have I? It's one of those brands that when they come out with new products, people buy them or get them in PR, they talk about them, and then they're like, oh, Viseart's my favorite, it's one of my favorite brands, I highly recommend it, and then you don't ever see them use it in their videos. To me, if you like something, can you like continue using it in your videos, especially if you're online? That one I'm gonna mark in pink because I do want it, but it's not one of the palettes that's at the top of my head. All right, this palette is definitely getting marked in purple, which I'll do right now. I'm pretty sure I've talked about this one several times, and this one, it might be the next palette I get, I'm not sure. Ensley Rain Cold Moon. It's a cool tone palette. I can't really show the full. I'm on Ensley Rain. I wish there was a way to show you guys. Crap. Get out of here, Camilla Harris. Looks like this. It's a very cool tone, but it's like, it's neutral. It's not really colorful. Is there another photo that I could show you guys of this one? Not right off the top of my head, but the Cold Moon palette, yes, please. Another palette by Ensley Rain that is on my list is, where did you go? Is it this one? Nope. Where did you go? Did I forget to mark you? Sorry guys, 1 second. Not you. Can I go back to Ensley Rain? How do I go back to Ensley Rain? There is an Ensley, at the end of this video, I'm going to show you guys something that's new from Ensley Rain. Okay, another palette that is on my radar. It's by Ensley Rain, and it's the Cosmic Dreamer palette. This one right here. And you might be like, Tammy, you wouldn't use half of those shades. You know what? You're possibly right. But when I look at the palette as a whole, I'm like, ugh, I kind of really want this one. I'm going to mark this one with pink. I know like there are probably some shades in here I wouldn't use, but I feel like for the most part with this one, I would dabble into a lot of it. Is there another? Like if I cover up the bottom. So like here's some swatches of that palette. And I feel like I would get more use out of that one. I'm going to mark that one with pink. So if it's purple, it means heck yeah. If it's pink, it means I would still like it. If it's orange, it means I'm not going to buy it. At least hopefully I don't. Alright, another Ensley Rain palette, folks. If you haven't tried anything by Ensley Rain, I'm not saying run out and try something, but, you know. Harvest Moon. I really like this one. This one screams fall to me. It's like green, orange. There's a little mauve in there. This one is shimmer heavy, which thank you. I like that. There's like 2 whole rows of shimmers and then 1 row of mattes. And I'm here for it. Yeah, I'm here for it. So that one I'm going to mark with purple. You know what? No. I'm going to mark it with pink. Because do I want it? Yes. I feel like I need more time to think on that one. A palette that I was telling Eden it's been on my radar for a long time. I don't know if, Eden, did we talk about this one and say that I Feel Beautiful Canada is going to get this one? Possibly. Glaminatrix, and this is the Rich Romantic palette. I've wanted this one for a long time. To me, it's neutral, but it's like pretty neutral. Like, I don't know. It's like pink, purple, peach. It's like a different kind. I still consider this palette neutral. Anyways, this one's been on my radar for a very long time. And I'm going to mark it with pink because if I can get my hands on it, yes, please. This palette, this one's on my Amazon wish list, and do I still want this palette? It's Sigma, the neutrals palette. It's the cool neutrals. And now that I'm looking at it, I don't think I do. Do you guys have this one? What do you think? That one I'm going to mark with orange, and I'll probably remove that from my Amazon wish list. One that is also on my wish list, but I don't have it. I couldn't find it on Instagram for some reason. But another one, delete, the Ambience palette. This one I still want. So I am going to mark this one with purple. It's also by Sigma. It's a warm palette. It's neutrals. It's probably going to look an awful lot like if you take the Natasha Denona, I need a gold palette, and I need a warm palette. If you took those two palettes together, you'd probably create this one. But yeah, that's going to, that'll eventually end up here. Okay, let's go back to Instagram. The next palette, which this was on the I Feel Beautiful Canada website, but when I checked a couple of days ago, I did not see this on there. So I don't know if I Feel Beautiful Canada is going to bring this back or not. Hang on. Do I own this? Can you imagine if I own this and I'm that much of a turd that I forgot? Do you guys know if I have this? The Forget Me Not palette from Blend Bunny? Let me see the cover. I got that one. I have that one. Maybe I don't have this one. I wanted to get this one. Forget Me Not. It's all mattes and then like just, there's 12 mattes and then 4 shimmers. I went on the I Feel Beautiful Canada website and it's not on there. So now I'm like, did I miss? Because there's Dollhouse, Sickly Sweet. I wanted to get that palette and I think I forgot to, guys. And I might have missed my chance to get it because I got the all done up. Yeah, so I have the all done up. I Feel Beautiful does not watch my channel, but do you guys know? Eden, do you know if they're going to bring that back? I'm going to mark that with the pink, just in case I can't get it, but I do want that one. Alright, I know I do an awful lot of complaining about Pat McGrath. Not because her formula is bad, but because the stuff I bought just wasn't the right color stories for me. She has one palette, a Mothership palette that I have wanted from the beginning, but I don't know. I never bought it. And it's the Mothership Sunlit Seduction palette. And it looks like this. To me, it's neutral. Kind of reminds me of the Rich excuse me, Rich Romantic palette from Glaminatrix. Kind of like a similar color story, but this has less shades. And this is way more expensive. I even was looking at the swatches of this one. This one's also shimmer heavy. There's 3 mattes. Sorry, one, hang on. Yeah, 3 mattes and 7 shimmers. And I just feel like this is a very pretty, like, you could wear this every day. The amount of people that have these Pat McGrath palettes and they don't use them, like, what are you thinking? I'm going to mark that one with pink because do I want it? Absolutely. But that also comes with a hefty price tag. All right. ABH Fall Romance palette. You're probably like, you don't own that already, Tammy? No, I don't. Because every time I go to buy something, something else catches my eye, and then I go and buy that instead. And then I'm like, hey, wait a minute, I wanted this. This is like jewel toned, definitely fall, but you can wear your palettes whenever you want. It's green, purple, brown. It's like neutral. It's very pretty, but it's like deep and rich. Anyways, this is on my list. This is one of those palettes where I think I need to get it soon before it's gone because I think this one's gonna get marked up purple because I definitely do want that one. I do really like and enjoy the ABH formula. The next palette is from Bella Beauté Bar, and is this one new? I think it is, but I was sitting here looking at the swatches. I've been looking at it. So it's the new Poison Garden palette. Looks like this. And with this one particular, this one's definitely heavy on the blue, I feel like. But these are like different tones of blue. Well, here, let's go through the swatches. So these swatches, I was like, yeah, I would use all those. So there's the first bit of swatches. Not me turning my phone as if we're going to be able to... These are all pretty. Here's the next set of swatches. These are not my photos. These photos are from @Sin Reviews. Is it Sinai Reviews? Cine Reviews? Here are these swatches. Look how bold those 2 blues are. And those blues might be what would have me thinking no. And here's these. These are also like blue, brown. There's like a looks like a Deadly Nightshade. Looks like a black. But I don't know. They're interesting shades. Obviously, depending on your skin tone and that. So this one, I'm going to mark. It's very pretty. This is like, you could probably get some really good looks out of this palette. I'm going to mark that one with pink because I do want it. I would use it, but I feel like I'd have to put more thought into it because it also is pretty new. And then I think the last palette that I have written down on my list, you guys probably have other palettes coming to mind. I was sitting here just trying to think off the top of my head. Some palettes are no longer. Some palettes at one point I probably did want it, but I don't even think about it. I do have a lot of palettes. I mean, I don't have that many compared to a lot of people, but I still have a lot. So the other palette, could I find, why is it not on here? It's on my Sephora list, so let's go over there. Actually, it's in my cart. The ABH Rose Metals eyeshadow palette. This is a great fall one. Again, you can wear it any time of year. But to me, it's like very soft looking. They don't have like any actual swatches. But I don't know. If you guys seen this in person, it's very pretty. It's very wearable. And yeah, that one's going to get marked in purple. So I only have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 that are marked purple. Ones that I really, really want. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 marked in pink, meaning I do want them, but I need more, put more thought into them. I might need to see some other people use them. And then I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 in orange, meaning I'm not going to buy them. If they end up in my collection, though, I mean, they shouldn't. Yeah, you say you're not going to do something, though, and you go and do it. But, this is supposed to help me weed some stuff out. Of course, there's other eyeshadow palettes that I want. Just sitting here, I feel like I'd have to go through every single brand, and I'm not going to do that. These are just ones that I sat down that have been on my mind as of lately. Of course, there's probably other things that palettes that I would want down the road. I will say this. So, this is on my wish list. Fenty Beauty has the new Glossy Passe VII. What does that stand for, babe?
Don't know.
Well, it's a number. VII.
7.
Okay, so volume 7. 3 full-size glosses. I think 2 of them are new. Oh, she doesn't have them up there? So what does it say? Oh, okay. A gloss bomb lip set with 1 for every function, featuring 2 favorite shades and an exclusive shade. Swipe it on for the most popping pout. Anyways, let's see. So the set contains Gloss Bomb Universal Lip Luminizer in Dragon Mammy. Is that the new one? And then Gloss Bomb Heat Universal Lip Luminizer plus Plumper in Hot Cherry. And then Gloss Bomb Cream Color Drip Lip Cream in Fenty Glow. Fenty Glow is definitely not new. And I feel like Dragon Mammy's not. Maybe the Hot Cherry is. I don't know. I was debating, this is in my wish list, and we all know Tammy's favorite glosses is the Fenty glosses. Doesn't matter if it's the heat, the cream, or the regular gloss. I'm going to remove this though because I have several full-size ones that I'm still working my way through. And it's not like I can't go get another one when I run out. So I feel like if you want to try Fenty, this would be a good one to get. It's 54 Canadian, which means for the US, it's probably like, what, 40 bucks or something? You get 3 full sizes. You get 1 cream, 1 regular gloss, and then a heat. I will say the heat does make your lips feel a certain way. And they are nice colors, so if you want to try Fenty, that's probably the way to go. You're pretty much buying 2 of the glosses for the price of 1. Well, you know what? Maybe that's incorrect. Let's go see. Where'd you go? How much are those singular? Did I already get rid of it out of my cart? I did too. So the set of 4 is 54. And then a regular one is 35.50 Canadian. So yeah. It depends. The Gloss Bomb Cream is 30. And then the Gloss Bomb Heat is 35.50. And then, why are they different prices? Gloss Bomb Ice is 35.50. What? Well, anyways, it's a good deal to get the set of 3 full size. So, anyways, here's something I was telling Matt. I had a Dior bronzer in my cart that I wanted. Well, let's see. Okay, I have an Armani bronzer in here. It has 0.63 ounces for 78.50 Canadian, okay? So hold on to that number. 0.63 ounces. You go to Dior, and because there's a Dior bronzer, powder bronzer that I want, because I do like face products a lot. Like, I like bronzer and blush. Well, the bronzer that I wanted is $68, so it's $10 less than the Armani, but it only has 0.21 ounce, 21 ounces. You know, make sure my math is mathing. So 68. Okay, so let's put down Dior, and that is 0.21 ounces for the bronzer. Okay. And then we go back to the Armani. Oops. The Armani is $678.50. Armani. And this one has 0.63 ounces. After I noticed that, I know the Armani is more expensive, but how much more ounces is that? 40? 0.21 ounces for Dior, and then 0.63 ounces for Armani. So that's at least 42 ounces more for Armani, right? For $10 more. Although both products are probably definitely different. I mean, I don't know. I've never used either one. Both were on my wish list, but I removed the Dior because I was thinking to myself, I don't think I'd want to pay that price for 21 ounces or 0.21 ounces when I could just pay $10 more for the Armani one and get 63 ounces. So I'm getting like 22 more ounces or 0.22 more ounces. You guys know where I'm going with this? Does Armani have a powdered highlighter? I know like Dior had the highlighter that I want to get, and now I'm wondering if I should compare Dior against Dior. This thing here was on my wish list forever, like for years. The Backstage Glow Face Palette, the shade Universal. How much product's in here? 0.4 ounces. That's not a lot for $65. They also have a singular. Am I gonna become this person that's gonna go down this road where I'm now looking at how much product is in the items now and looking at the price before I decide if I think I should get it or not? I think I am, guys. I think I'm gonna become that person. So this was also on my wish list. One, the packaging, it definitely looks luxe. It looks beautiful. The Dior Forever Couture Luminizer Highlighter Powder. I've wanted this forever. The shade Pink Glow. $68. You get 0.02 ounces. I feel like you would go and blow on it and then it would be gone. Like, this blush has 0.26 ounces in it, okay? Although I got this in a beauty box, like a subscription box, this was $45 for 0.26 ounces. So when I go back and look at this Dior that says it's $68 and it only has 0.02 ounces, and compare it to a product like this that has 0.26 ounces, how much product am I actually going to get? Just like a sheer dusting, like a piece of paper worth of product? How did I end up getting on this track? I don't know. What was I doing? And then I was like, what? So I deleted that highlighter because all I can think is you could blow on it and then your highlighter is gone and then there goes $68. Yeah, guys, it's a rabbit hole that I'm going down, I guess, because do we really want to be wasting our money? No. Anyways, Lightworks palette, the Danessa Myrix one, just in case you guys don't know. I mean, I'm still wasting money anyways. I just heard Matt go in the background. Like, bite me. 173 Canadian. I am going to remove it from my wish list. It's like, no, keep me. Anybody who gets it, I hope you really enjoy it. I just, I know there's 6 shades I wouldn't use, so. Oh, you can pop the shades out singularly. I mean, maybe if somebody close by wanted to go halfers on it, I don't know. But then what if they wanted the same shades that I know I would want? Then I guess it wouldn't be any good. Hmm. How many grams is in here? See, that's not very much either. I do have like 2 Armani blushes in my wish list. The shades Amore and I think Euphoria. They've been in here for quite some time. Oh, maybe one of them's in my, oh, there it is, Euphoric. These are 56 Canadian, but these only have 3.6 grams, which is 0.12 ounces. So that's half the amount of product of what's in here, right? So I think I possibly would not get those either. I don't, because that's a lot of money for such little product. That's like the, okay, let's say a couple of highlighters that I have in here. The ABH um, Glow Seeker Champagne Gold Powder Highlighter. This one's 52 Canadian. I know for a fact I would use this a lot. This one has 0.39 ounces for $52. And then the Charlotte Tilbury one is $65. And I want the Glow Glide Face Architect highlighter in the Moonlight Glow. This one has 0.24 ounces for $65. But I feel like, in case you guys don't know what that one looks like, it looks like that. 0.24 ounces, and then compare it to the ABH, 0.39 ounces. Between the two, I probably would go for the ABH. Less money, more product. Another one that I have in here, which I've wanted for a long time. This one doesn't say how much product's in here, though. Why? Let me see if I can go find it somewhere. Why don't they say how much product? So it's the Iconic London Lit and Luminous Base Highlighter. This one's $39.50, and it doesn't say how much product's in here at all. Why would they not have that in here? They've got like ingredients on here and how to use. Oh, somebody else said, do you know how much is in it? 16 grams of product, which how many ounces would that be? Clearly, none of the 4 previous responders actually read your question. According to the Iconic site, this contains 16 grams of product, which is massive for a highlight, especially when considering Becca's were some of the largest at 7 grams for $38. So you're getting a lot of bang for your buck. But with this one, I've never heard, I don't know. I feel like I could probably remove the, I removed, what's it called? Charlotte Tilbury. This I've also wanted for a long time, but here's the thing. It only has 0.13 ounces of product, and it's $101. It's the Charlotte Tilbury Glowgasm Face Palette. But here's what I have to think. I have the Hourglass palette now. How much product's in this? Is that it? So each pan in here has 0.4 grams of product. So 4, 8, 12, 16, 20. So this is what, 24 ounces? So how would that work with the Charlotte Tilbury one? 0.13 ounces. So would there be more product in the Charlotte Tilbury one than the Hourglass palette? This one I'm undecided on. It's gonna stay on my wish list. It's definitely a glowy type palette. I do like glow, but I'm thinking they might come out with something new this year. Anyways, am I weird for like comparing how much product is in the products? I don't do that with like eyeshadows. But for face products, I don't know. Because once you start using a face product too, like what if after a while you don't like it and then it's like, wow. Or like what if you go through it super fast? Are you willing to spend that amount of money every time on a product you really like where you only get so little product inside of it? Like I was saying with that Fenty contour matchstick, I keep talking about it because it's a favorite of mine, but you get so little product in there. But it's like, is it worth it to keep buying it when... Like, I feel like you have to have like a pros and cons. Is it worth it to buy this once every 2 or 3 months? How long would it take me? If I only just this and only this for my contour, would it be worth it in the long run just to stick with buying this every 2 or 3 months because it's a favorite? Or would it be worth it to keep buying this once a month or whatever? Because sometimes I don't use this. I will just use a bronzer. But for the most part, I do like mixing a contour shade and a bronzer shade on my face. Like, what do you guys think? Give your comments in the bottom. I know, I feel like now I'm just rambling, like, let's find some shit to talk about. You guys get where I'm going though. I'm trying to like the pros and cons of spending money. That's like today we were at Walmart to get some toilet paper and a couple of things. And I did come across the those new L'Oreal Lumi Glow blushes. I put one in my cart and then I put it back. One, the price wasn't out for it. And I was like, I don't want to get to the checkout to pay for it and find out it's 20 bucks. Tammy does not want to pay Sephora prices for drugstore makeup. No, thank you. I really don't. If I'm going to spend $20 or more on a makeup product, I don't want it coming from the drugstore, I don't think. Because I feel like the drugstore is just going to keep jacking up their prices if we keep paying Sephora prices for the drugstore makeup. Oh, you got itchy back. Anyways, this video, well, an hour. What should we talk about next? I don't know. I mean, at least I weeded out some of the eyeshadow palettes. And, yeah. What's new, guys? What's new? I mean, we're here. Let's just talk a few more minutes. This popped up on my Sephora this morning. The first access. I am rouge. Should I be embarrassed for being rouge? I'm not. I've never hidden that I'm ordering from Sephora all the time. I was talking about this morning. The Makeup Forever HD Skin Blush and Glow Long Wear Cream Face Palette. Holy crap. It's all cream, obviously. And it looks like it's 6 blushes. And is it 6 highlighters? Or you just use it. It looks like this. It's $120 Canadian. I'm not going to buy it because, I don't know. It's nice. I feel like it's one of those things where I would use it on and off. Because I have other products that I do, like creamy blendable formula, customizable and buildable shades, 12-hour wear. It's definitely right up my alley for something that I would use. Here's like light, medium, dark, although they could, I wonder, it'd be nice if they showed it on someone even darker as well. But it's definitely right up my alley for what I like. I wonder, is Makeup Forever like greasy looking? I don't know. At one point, I was thinking of the full face in a case one. Actually, it's not called full face in a case, but their base conceal or contour blush highlighter. I was thinking of getting that one a while back, but I didn't. The Blush and Glow one though is it's appealing. Sephora favorites. Here's something. I was going to buy this until I realized something. The Sephora favorites Cozy and Clean Kit. One, I think it's awesome that it comes with a fuzzy bag. I already have one of these. I bought the lip kit one, the purple one. I was looking at this. I almost added it to cart and checked out. And then I was like, wait a minute, Tammy. Go read what's actually in here. A set that includes 9 clean best-selling beauty products. All right, I read that. There are 3 full-size products. Fantastic. 3 deluxe. Great. And 3 mini. Alrighty then. So the Kosas Plump and Juicy Lip Booster Buttery Treatment, full size. I would use that. The Necessaire Body Retinol Repair Serum, I wouldn't use that. The Cali Ray So Blown Blurring and Hydrating Collagen Peptide Primer, mini size. I probably wouldn't use that. Here's what got me to not buy it. The LYS Higher Standard Satin Matte Cream Blush in Self Love, full size. I have it. And it's one of my favorite blushes, but it doesn't mean that I want a second one. I would definitely use it, but I already have one. So that was the first thing that, well, besides 2 of the minis that I know I wouldn't use, that was the third thing that I was like, yeah, I don't want the bag. Say Glowy Super Gel, mini size Rose Glow. I have a full size. I know I like it, but I didn't need it. Ilia Lip Stretch Hydrating Lipstick and Lip Liner Crayon in Pink Door, deluxe size. I'd probably use that. Olin Henriksen Banana Bright Instant Glow Moisturizer, deluxe size. I knew I would use that, and then I probably like it, and it's not cheap to buy, so I was like, no. And then Summer Fridays Jet Lag Mask Plus Moisturizer, deluxe size. I already have that in a deluxe size, and I haven't used it yet. And then Merit Flush Balm Cream Blush, full size. I feel like if I were to buy that kit, I would only buy it to get the full size of the Merit. And then the rest of it, it's like... So, did you guys buy that one though? To me, if you don't have that LYS blush shade, if you don't have anything in this kit, I'd say buy it. Even if you're buying it just to get the Merit blush, the LYS blush, and that, say, Super Glowy Gel, I'd say buy it just to get those. And you get the full-size Kosas lip plumping thing. This I contemplated, but I was like, dang, those are minis. $48 for 3 mini Rare Beauty blushes. Hell no. I've got a mini. The mini's so small, I don't even know where it is. But it's a nice shade. I got it in something, and I've used it several times. I like it. If the mini is this size, you have to ask yourself, is that worth it? You do get 0.11 fluid ounces. Do you want to pay $48 for 3 of these? I mean, it's like the size of my glass frame. It's the length of my nose. $48. Mind you, this is full. But do you want to spend $48 on 3 minis? Somebody out there is like, heck yeah, it equals a full size. But you know what? It probably does. And I will say they are pretty fall colors. The lightest one there, though, like, let's go to dark skin. You can see it there. Is that a blush or is that a highlighter? It's called Enliven. Enliven. Maybe that's a highlighter. Maybe it's 2 blushes and a highlighter. Anyways, I was gonna buy it. And then I talked myself out of it. And now I'm sitting here like, wow, that's full. Matt's like, just don't, Tammy. He's like, don't talk yourself now into me like, hey, that would equal a full size. Maybe I should buy it. I'm going to add it back to my wish list. Just joking. The reason being because,
You don't need it.
Quiet. I need everything. I wouldn't, the highlighter I would definitely use. The other 2 I wouldn't. I feel like that second shade kind of gives off the same vibes as the shade Joy. But yeah. This one I did buy, and so far I've been liking it. It's the Sephora Favorites Precious Pouts. Looks like this. It has couple of full sizes in there. This one I would recommend if you don't have these shades. 9-piece lip set. It has a hey, I should dig that out. It has a mini size of the Rare Beauty Soft Pinch Tinted Lip Oil in Happy. A full size Makeup by Mario Moisture Glow Plumping Lip Serum in Rose Glow. It has a mini size Fenty Beauty Gloss Bomb Universal Lip Luminizer and Champ Stamp Fantasy, which I already have that one in a full size. Sephora Collection Retractable Rouge Gel Lip Liner in Rosewood, full size. A NARS Explicit Refillable Satin Lipstick in Unauthorized, deluxe size. It has a full size Glossier Ultra Lip High Shine Lipstick in Ember. A full size Tarte Maracuja Juicy Lip Plump in Primrose. It has a mini size Yves Saint Laurent Candy Glaze Lip Gloss Stick. And then a mini size of the Huda Beauty Lip Contour 2.0 Automatic Lip Pencil in Warm Brown, mini size. To me, I bought it because I like lip stuff. It's a good way to try things out. Anyways, I'd recommend that one. Kosas, if you like blush and you can't decide on a shade, Kosas has the mini blush is Life Trio. You get 3 shades. I'm skipping on this for the fact that I have a full size of one of these. No, I don't. Well, yeah, I do. I have Euphoria. So I have the full size of Euphoria, which this one has. This one also comes with Bliss and Butterflies. Mind you, they're all minis, but it's a good way to try the 3 of them, and it's not like you're going to go through it super fast. The Sephora Favorites, I don't want to go buy every product. This one I talked myself out of, one, because I have the Makeup by Mario blush shade that's in here. It's called... Well, when it comes to the Glossier Boy Brow full size, I probably wouldn't use that. Milk Makeup, Hydro Grip Setting Spray, deluxe size, I probably wouldn't try that. The Makeup by Mario Soft Pop Plumping Blush Veil in Pinch Me Pink full size, I have that. So that was enough for me to be like, I'm not buying it. Yeah, I don't know. That one, it's got a little bit of everything. But I skipped that one because of that Makeup by Mario. This one, still kind of on my radar. This is the Glitz and Glam one. It's the green bag one. Why it's on my radar is because it has a full-size Merit lipstick in a shade that I don't have. It has a full-size Glossier blush thing that I don't have. But other than that, I don't know if those two 7-piece curated set. So the ABH Brow Freeze is a mini. The Laura Mercier Caviar Stick in Rose Gold is a deluxe size. The Glossier Cloud Paint in the shade Storm is full size. The Makeup Forever Aqua Resist Eye Pencil Eyeliner, deluxe size. Beauty Blender, full size. The Merit lipstick is in the shade Mauve, full size. And then the Armani Prism Gloss Hydrating Lip Gloss in deluxe size. Yeah, to me that one's not worth the price. This is, though. I think Chris ordered this. The In Beauty Project, a Glaze for Days Lip Oil Holiday Kit. You get 4 full sizes for $66.50. I'm not buying this one because I already have a couple of these. But I do know I like this. Well, you guys know I am just past the halfway mark of being done my first cinnamon bun. I do have another cinnamon bun because I'll show you in a minute. A kit came out with cinnamon bun and then a new one. So I just went with what I knew I would use. This one I also was looking at. I can't get it now because it's out of stock. But what hold me back from this is one of the full-size blushes in this kit. I also have the shade. So this is a 6-piece set of blushes and lip glosses. This is the Bold and Blushing Kit. It looks like this. If you don't have none of these, I would say go for it. If you can afford it. If you can't, don't. A Summer Fridays Lip Butter Balm and Iced Coffee. It's a mini size. I could do without Summer Fridays lip gloss in my life because they don't do nothing for me. Patrick Ta Mini Major Volume Plumping Lip Gloss in Sheer Pink mini size. Haven't tried none of his glosses and I wouldn't mind. Pat McGrath Labs Lust Lip Gloss in Alien Gelic Prismatic Duochrome mini size. Danessa Myricks Beauty Yummy Skin Blurring Balm Powder Flushed Matte Color for Cheek and Lip in Rose and Brunch. Holy crap, full size. I do want to try that. That shade and that product has been on my mind for a while. Lawless Pinch My Cheeks Soft Blur Cream Blush in Angel, full size. That's the product that has prevented me from ordering this because I already have that one. And then the Refi Lip Blush in Wine. A deep red with a hint of purple, full size. So if you don't have any of those, I'd recommend. Another one that I would recommend is Laneige on the Glow. I should get out of here. You get 3 full size for $49.25. You're pretty much paying for 2 and getting 1 free. You get berry, gummy bear, and vanilla. I don't think the Tower 28 mini little tinted lip treatment. Well, you know what? It's only $27. That one might be worth it. If you pick it up in store, don't have it delivered and pay for shipping. Sephora Favorites Mascara Holiday Lash to Go. I'm not getting that one. Usually once a year, I pick up 1 or 2 of these kits every year. I'm going to wait and see what other ones come out with. This is the one that I have, the Latte Lips. This one has cinnamon bun and cookie. Both full size. I'd recommend that one. If you really like In Beauty glaze and you have some money, I would also consider the lip glaze vault. If I knew that I would use every single shade in this one, I probably would get that and call it done for lip gloss for or lip oils for the year. But I see two shades in here that I know I wouldn't use because one of them I already have and they stained my lips like fuchsia pink when we were at the hospital with Grace. And I didn't like that. But it comes with a nice bag and then 9 full size of the lip oils. And I think Benefit Cosmetics, their advent calendar, I would say skip on that. Don't spend your money. I don't think most advent calendars are worth it. I do hope some people on Sephora though, or like some brands we can get from Sephora. Hey, that's new. Bring out some eyeshadow palettes. Love Shack Fancy. I remember reading something about this the other day and I was like, I wish we could get that. Who is this by? This isn't. Whose brand is this? I'm gonna heart it so I can go back and read it later. That wasn't on here earlier. I'm waiting for Grace to get home so I can go shower. She's taking forever. Sometimes Sephora like sneaks some stuff in here. You're not looking and you go back on, you're like, what? Alright, that's it for the new stuff. Obviously I'm not gonna sit here and show you guys everything. I'm gonna get out of here. I'm gonna skedaddle. I'll post this. What do you guys think of my list for eyeshadow palettes? Do you think that I'm missing any eyeshadow palettes that I've talked about wanting? I feel like I don't know. These are the ones that are off the top of my head. Ones that I had on an active list on my phone. And I don't necessarily need to go looking for eyeshadow palettes to add to it. As things come out, I might jot them down and then mark it with one of these colors. Anyways, leave comments down the bottom if you watch this video and you want to give your 2 cents on anything that I talked about or said. I'm going to get out of here and enjoy the rest of the night with Matt because he's back there probably bored. What time is it? 9 o'clock. Wow. Well. There goes half the weekend. Anyways, guys, thanks for watching. If you have an eyeshadow palette recommendation and it's not too hard to get it in Canada, let me know down below. And yeah. I'll see you guys probably tomorrow for a get ready with me.
And I'm fine back here.
And Matt said he's fine back there. He's on his phone playing like usual. He already knew I was going to sit down here and do this video. Ugh. It's like just sitting here talking to some old friends. You guys see how my face is still glowy from doing my makeup this morning? Like everything, even my nose is still red. Obviously, I got no gloss on. Wow, that's surprising. Looks like I did rub my eye over here. What's surprising is that sometimes when I do my eyeshadow, look, the shimmer is still on. Even though out here's a little bit messy, but like I said, I was rubbing my eyes. But like, the shimmer stuck around. It's still glowy. Excellent. Anyways, I'm gonna get out of here. And, yeah. I'll be back tomorrow. Don't you guys worry. What are you guys doing on Saturday night? Welcome back to Saturday Night Live with your guest speaker, Tammy. Anybody still watch that? My household used to. We don't no more though, but we also don't have cable, so we have subscription TV subscriptions. That's it. And we don't really watch them that often. We have Disney Plus, and it's paid for up to sometime next month, and then it's gone. And then we're probably gonna give it a break for a bit. We watch mostly YouTube. I need to admire how my skin looks right now. Even my eyebrows are still on. Surprise. Nice. Look at that. I'm surprised that I almost feel like that e.l.f. Foundation's more glowy than it is. What does it say? Satin? Are you allowed to drink alcohol on YouTube? I don't know. I do mark my videos as not for children, just in case I slip up and say a curse word, which I try not to. Smirnoff Ice Berry Blast. Delicious. We don't really drink. What?
Makeup.
What?
It has nothing to do with makeup, babe.
And? It's fine. Jeez. I drink matcha every day, and that has nothing to do with makeup. Anyways, guys, I'm going to skedaddle out of here and go get ready for bed at 9:04. Grace is supposed to be here 15 minutes ago, but she did text and say, I forgot about the time. I'm on my way. Alright, last time saying it. I'm going to skedaddle, and I'll see you folks tomorrow. Thanks for watching. And again, comment down below. I'll talk back to you. I usually do. Anyways, guys, have a good one.